I love that. I love worship that exalts and extols and glorifies and makes him what, or changes my perspective of him, because really you cannot make God bigger. When we say that we magnify God, we're not changing him, we're changing our perception of him, because you cannot make God bigger, because God is omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. He's everywhere at the same time. I said this last night and I'll repeat it again. That's the reason God really doesn't move. Now we like to say, "Who there's coming a move of God," and that God allows us our vocabulary to explain the mysterious. But God does not move, and let me explain it to you why God doesn't move, as I explained it last night. Because if God moved, now watch Veron move. Watch Veron move. In order for Veron to move, movement suggests the cessation of being in one place to be in another. Did you get that? I'm here. Now I'm here. In order to be here, I can't be there. And if I'm not there, there's not if I'm God. So God is here and there at the same time. So really when we say God moved, he didn't move at all. We moved in him and saw something about him today we didn't see about him yesterday. Oh, magnify the Lord with me does not mean to make God bigger. In biology, when you magnify something, you are not changing the shape or the size of what you're looking at. You're changing your perception at what you're looking at. You can't make God bigger, but you can see him bigger than you saw him yesterday. She brought forth Judah, didn't have any more children. So there's no more children. Then God blesses Rachel. Finally God remembers Rachel. And I love this. This will bless you here. You're talking about prophetic. Let me tell you what the prophets need to do. They need to prophesy the nature of God. We need to be delivered from the spirit of competition and stop looking at what's happening with the psychics and saying that we need something to counter them. We are different than them. So we don't counter them. We don't start a prophetic parallel to the psychic network. We don't line people up out and just give everybody a word of what they need to hear. We prophesy concerning the heart and the intent. And I think because the psychics are moving so much in the carnal realm, that the prophets need to guard their mouths against speaking blessings and prosperity and husbands and wives and all those things. And as a matter of fact, as far as I'm concerned, a prophet should never prophesy a husband or wife, because first of all, a marriage has more to do with human responsibility than sovereign choice. It is the covenant of marriage that God honors. That is not to say that God, there is not a perfect husband. No, that is to say there is no perfect divine choice for you. Well, whoever you marry, even if God chose them, it's going to be some problems. There's going to be some trials. It's going to be some Gehenna, some Sheol, some Hades. I don't care if she's God's first cousin. You're going to have some problems in that house. You could shanda, hook a massage, shoot a mosquito, kickstart a Honda, all you want. The moment you figure out that in your house there is more than just the bedroom, you got to live in the living room and the kitchen and the bathroom and the den, you're going to find out there's a whole lot more going on than thus says the Lord.